Hey guys, this is Sahil and welcome to this exclusive session of Weekly Mastermind for 26th of March 2023, in which we are going to analyze what can be the condition of the market for upcoming week. And in this video, we are going to look up at first market index, outperforming sector, what are the underperforming sectors, what are the weekly gainers and losers from the previous week, what are the current trending stocks, and what are the stocks which we can track for the upcoming week. And along with that, at the end, we are going to look up at some of the cup pattern stocks based on which we can buy and hold for next few months as well. So market index, Nifty down by almost 0.9, Sensex down by almost 0.95, Bank Nifty down by 0.5, mid cap down by 2.4, India VIX up by 3.18, and USD INR down by almost 0.2, which means although we can see that whole main trend of the whole market is into a bearish way, but since last 1 week, if we analyze that, yes, market is into a flattest zone. It is kind of giving a push that now it is around to form a base. It is about to form a base, and from this, either it can move on the upside, and if it breaks the same support zone, the base, then it can go to a bearish zone as well. And as I also mentioned in all my inner circle calls, as well as in all the sessions of 10 days live trading challenge, that right now the market is about to form the base from which it is also giving some bullish confirmations. If we go into hourly and 15-minute chart, then it is giving perfect RSI divergences as well as range shift, based on which we can analyze that market is about to shift its trend, right? So let's analyze Nifty first. Nifty on monthly, it broke 60, and right now it also broke the moving average. On weekly, it is around the support zone, although it broke the support zone of spinning top, which was formed on the day of budget on the daily chart. But still, right now on weekly, it is around make or break situation, which means on the upcoming week, if it takes exact support of 40, then we can see like at least a sideways kind of uptrend. Otherwise, it can go into a bearish zone as well. And on daily as well, since last 1 week, we were analyzing that it formed kind of last engulfing, then spinning top, hammer, then again a spinning top, and on Thursday it made a kind of shooting star, and right now again it formed a kind of last engulfing, that too below 40, which means right now Bank Nifty is slightly better than Nifty. Now we will analyze first on Bank Nifty as well, that why it is slightly better, because on Nifty it is below 60 on monthly, on weekly it is around support zone, and on daily it has already broken down 40 on the downside, right? Similarly on Bank Nifty, as I also mentioned, it is slightly better right now, although it broke RSI 60 on the lower side on monthly chart, but right now it is above moving average. On weekly chart it is around 43, and it is not around 40, or it has not even broken 40, because in Nifty it already went till 38.8, and right now if it gives the confirmation, then it can go on the bearish side as well. And on daily chart it is slightly better, because a perfect range shift, perfect RSI divergences on hourly chart, which we analyzed in our 10 days live trading challenge. And along with that, right now it is at 39.9, which means if in the upcoming week banking stocks perform very well, then on daily as well as on weekly chart it will automatically take support, and we can get out of that bearishness. So different sectors: IT down by 3%, auto down by 1, metal down by 4, Bank Nifty we have already understood down by 0.5, FMCG up by 0.44, energy almost flattish, pharma up by 0.6, infra down by 1.3, reality down by 4.5, and media also down, which means right now the whole perspective is into a kind of bearishness. But if we see the broader picture, if we go for daily candles as well, then you will be able to analyze that it is about to form the base, right? So FMCG and pharma, these were almost flattish on the upside, rest were on the downside itself for the rest of the week on the previous week. So let's analyze first IT. Monthly sideways, weekly is around 40, as well as it is around the same range of support, and on daily it has you can even consider made last engulfing pattern on daily chart, based on which if it confirms, then it can automatically take 40 support on weekly chart. And as you can see at this point, it is already resisting to go beyond 60, and it is also resisting to go below 40, right? It is, although it is resisting to go above 60, but it is not even breaking 40 support, which means although it is into a sideways zone, but still it is kind of value buying. Whatever stocks we are going to get into IT sector, those can be value buying, not for any you can consider trend following or based on momentum, right? Next is auto monthly, it is above moving average, and on RSI it is into a sideways zone. weekly perfectly around support zone, and along with that it is around 40 itself on RSI. On daily, kind of forming a base since last 5 days in the same range. Next, Nifty Metal right now monthly between 40-60, daily and weekly are below 40 as of now. And in all the sessions of 10 days live trading challenge, as I also mentioned, right now it is around the moving average itself on daily chart. But I mentioned in that if it moves on the upside, then it will automatically take support on weekly as well as daily chart. But it did not confirm, and it gave move on the downside. So as of now, we don't have any confirmations in metal sector. Next is Bank Nifty. We have already analyzed. FMCG on monthly it is above 60, weekly is about to cross 60 as well. On daily it is not breaking 40 on the downside, although it went on the downside, but it did not broke. And along with that, once it breaks 60 on the daily chart, it will automatically break 60 on weekly chart as well, because on monthly it is already above 60. So the main trend of FMCG stocks can be in the uptrend as well. Nifty Energy monthly between 40-60 as well as daily is between 40-60, and weekly is below 40, which means this is what we can avoid as of now. Next is Pharma. It can be kind of forming a base, because as I also mentioned, on monthly it is around 40. So once it gives confirmation on the upside, we can go for contra kind of value buying, because the main trend was on the downside since so many months. But as of now, if we go for it, then it can be a value buying risk. We cannot go for any you can even consider fast trend, because there are some stocks like Oro Pharma and other stocks which are outperforming in pharma stocks itself. But we can go for a contra trade, in which we will have to be very quick in order to booking of our profits. Next is Nifty Infra. Monthly is around 57, around moving average. Weekly and daily are around the base. So as of now, we can avoid until and unless it does not give any confirmation. Next is Nifty Reality. On monthly it is around the support zone, as well as on daily it is around the support zone itself. But rest, if we see the broader picture, monthly is in a sideways zone, daily and weekly are around to break 40, which means if it gives bearish confirmations on the next week, then reality can be on the lower side itself. Otherwise it can take support and it can move on the upside. Next is Nifty Media. Perfect 40 support since last 1 month, and monthly is around 41. Weekly is below 40 as of now, and on daily it is about to take 40 support. So as of now, we can wait for the confirmations on media as well. Weekly best performer, what are the stocks which performed very well in the last week? HDFC Life up by 6.69, Hint Zinc 5.99. Similarly, as I also mentioned, Oro Pharma, which was outperforming in this one pharma stocks. So Oro Pharma, Rajesh Export, SBI Life, Manappuram, Ultratech Cement, these were the stocks which were best performer for the previous week. And if we see further opportunities into those, then we can trade based on those as well. Next is weekly worst performer, Biocon, M&M Finance, Emphasis. Biocon down by almost 10.43. M&M Finance, Emphasis, Varroc Engineering, MRPL, Torrent Power, LIC Housing, all those were down by almost 10, 8.9, 8 and 7. So these were the weekly worst performers which performed very badly in the last week. Next is let's understand what are the current trend following stocks based on which we can go for system 3 as well. So Ultratech Cement, monthly, weekly and daily all are freshly breaking out 60, which means all the Tradeathon students, multipliers as well as 1 year students, this is a reminder for you that once it breaks out 60, once it gives the confirmation, although it is giving confirmation on system 3 for daily chart, but as of now, once we go for it, then we can have confirmation, like 100% confirmation based on which we can trade. Next is Bosch Limited, monthly about to cross 60, weekly is already above 60, and daily is also about to cross 60, but since last 3 days it is kind of forming a base. So once it breaks that, then we can go for upside move. Otherwise it can resist and it can move on the downside as well. Next is Siemens, monthly above 60, weekly is also above 60, and on daily it has formed a bearish hammer. This can be like, you can even consider slightly, it can retrace back, but once it takes maybe 60 support, then we can go for system 3 on this as well. Tracking stocks which we have to track for the upcoming week. Next, so the first is Zeal. On monthly it is taking 40 support. Weekly it is now coming between 40-60. Earlier it was into a bearish zone, and on daily it has resisted 60, which means now if it crosses 60 on the upside on daily chart, it will automatically take 40 support, and on monthly it has already taken 40 support. So this will be a 20% confirmation trade based on which we can trade on system 3. Next is Glenmark. On weekly and daily, you can analyze that this is the major resistance zone. So once it breaks that, already it has taken major support twice or thrice on monthly chart, as well as on weekly and daily chart. It is about to cross 60, although on daily chart it has crossed 60, but as of now, once it shows the strength on the upside with good volume, and although it is showing lots of good volume, buying volume since last so many days. So once it breaks out of that same zone around 750, then we can buy freshly based on daily as well as weekly chart based on system 3. So these are the stocks which we have to track for the next week. Some of the cup stocks which we are already analyzing since last 2 weeks. Career Point, the resolution point was around 178.50 and the current market price is around 189.45. Next is Kalpataru Power, current market price is 548 and resolution point was around 554.50, which means in the last week it was on the lower side. Next is ISMT Limited, and resolution point was around 70.40. Current market price is around 69.85, which means if it goes beyond this zone, then we are about to hit our stop losses. But if it sustains in that zone and if it gives confirmation, then we can buy fresh once again. Next is Finolex Cables. The resolution point was around 758, and in last 2 weeks it was performing very well, and the current market price is 788, based on which we are making money on that as well. Univ Cables, resolution point was around 349.80 and the current market price is around 354.50, which means as of now we can go for low risk entry on this as well. Dwarkesh Sugars, as of now this is on change in polarity. Earlier it was acting as a resistance multiple times and now it is acting as a support, and in this month itself, although it went till 92.97 as well, but right now it is around 83.75. So these are the stocks which we were analyzing since last few weeks based on cup pattern, and right now these are the current market prices which we have, which means right now there is kind of bearishness, but once it takes support, then they can go on the upside as well. So I hope that this session was very helpful to you, and if yes, make sure you share your comments, make sure you share your views in the comment section as well, and I'll see you in the next session. Till then, all the Tradeathon students, multipliers as well as 1 year students, make sure you analyze this on your own as well, because this is like an overview. You have to analyze on your own, and even in inner circle call on Friday, we have analyzed all the stocks based on which we can take trades. So this is for this particular video. Make sure you share your biggest takeaways in the chat box. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, live fully, love openly, and make the difference today. I wish you joy and abundance in all you do.